Action.
Deep Space 4. Tell Captain... No! I didn't even realise myself.
Deep Space 4!
Until you went, oh, I was like so with it that I was just like, yeah, it's fine.
So with it, you were out of it.
Yeah. This is larger than one captain, one ship. Captain Hunter says we're needed back ASAP, so maximum warp it is.
What's going on, Commander?
Call the senior staff to the break room. Oh, for God's sake. Conference. Okay.
You have to be pretty stealthy. Okay. Like you're a drug dealer selling drugs.
Oh, that I could do.
Okay.
All over that.
Well, that's good.
Got a bow tie in my pocket.
Okay. That's good too, I guess.
Okay, try again, Barton.
And that's when you disobeyed orders.
That's when I made my choice. Yes.
She acted in line with Starfleet principles and based on advice from her entire staff. What made you think you knew better?
I saw the math. I just couldn't take the chance.
And that's when you disobeyed orders.
That's when I made my choice. Yes.
You know, I think it does work better with the energy being lower for that. Yeah.
Because then you can just erupt in the last scene.
Yeah.
And just have kind of
To be honest, I mean, you could just run that. Hi, I'm Marcus. I'm doing a special cameo as Lieutenant Sam Harriman in this short film, sorting out some very quick problem solving in engineering, because he's an engineering marvel.
Did you know that going to Temporal Anomaly?
No.
And what's it like being in the gold with more pips? Do pips give you a certain weight of responsibility? Or?
Oh, it's nice. No, it's nice to have a bit of responsibility. Have my nice, no chips on these gold shoulders, even though Commander Hunter thinks there is.
And what do you think of Commander Hunter so far, then?
Commander Hunter, well, he's, you know, straight-laced, does it by the book, doesn't he? Letter of the law. Boring, no adventure. Oh, terrible.
I think the word you're looking for is dumbass.
I don't want to say that. I mean, he's my superior, so...
I mean, if you've seen Stargate, his inspiration is Jack O'Neill.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant to be. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. From my limited knowledge of Stargate, Trek, anything
You have no idea what we're saying, do you?
Not a clue.
No, I can tell.
Not a clue. Just trying to pretend I do.
But having fun?
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's really good fun.
And
Could have done with a softer chair.
well, to be fair, though, you're not meant to be feeling good in the scene.
No.
So discomfort probably added.
It's partly down to my bony backside anyway, so, yeah. Well, hey.
So, we have been busy-ish today because Sam keeps throwing words at us that we are not familiar with.
Computer.
Yeah, computer.
Trajectory.
Computer. Don't log yourself, computer. Yeah, anyway. So, you know, it's been I think it's been mostly successful today. You've mostly known your lines better than I have, but that's not surprising because I'm lazy. So, yeah, we've achieved most of what we set out to do today, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think all my uniformed bits are done. Just got a couple of relaxy scenes in my quarters.
Do we know how long Sam's going to take to make this?
I don't know. I mean, he's given himself a hell of a lot of work on some of these scenes.
Anyway, how do you think it's gone, and how does it compare to, you know, your previous efforts on like Temporal Anomaly and so forth?
Oh, I mean, you can't even compare to Temporal Anomaly. It was a long time ago, and I was just a student actor at the time. So you know, I'd never done any screen work before. Whereas now I've got a bit more nous, shall we say, a bit more prepared.
And I mean, how would you compare kind of like, I mean, obviously the technology's come a long way since those days. Yeah. And certainly since I started doing stuff, it's come along way, way far. But how do you find the process has changed a lot since those days, or?
I think it's definitely quicker, especially, I mean, working with Sam, he's got a lot quicker because he knows what he's doing a bit more now. Camera equipment is better, it does more stuff. He works with 2 cameras now instead of just one, so you're doing close-ups and 2 shots or wide shots at exactly the same time.
2 cameras makes a huge difference.
Cuts the workload in half straight away.
Yeah, like when I just asked him there if he needed my close-up and he said he already had it, so, you know, that's...
Yeah, but then that's for him to know, it's not for you to worry about.
Oh, yeah, well, exactly. It's quite nice being in front of the camera and not having to worry about these things, because normally I have to worry about 20 different things and remember my lines, and this camera rig is heavy actually. It shouldn't be, but I've got a million things on it.
We just learn our lines and don't bump into the furniture, which will be added later in post.
That's good, yeah. Well, apart
it's just
from
not even
chairs.
there.
I mean, the chairs are like, these are our
1960s originals.
mess hall.
Yes.
Come
10 forward.
come
The USS Challenger is clearly
holodeck chairs. So yeah,
it's clearly a budget liner, this one.
Well, you know, we wouldn't be the first fan film to have wooden chairs in it anyway. So you know, that's good. Oh, and here comes Sam.
Hi.
Trying to get in on the action.
He's trying to get in on the action.
Well, it's red.
We're all in Voyager era
all three
costumes.
colours. Action.
Computer, how long till the asteroid hits Lentax 4?
17 hours, 23 minutes.
Has engineering finished their multispectral scan?
Affirmative.
Show me.
So we have wrapped today on the main shot with Sam, and we've actually gotten through, how many pages did we do today?
20,
Many
19,
pages.
and 2 Marcus cameos.
And we have many bloopers, mainly from me, I think, actually. And we did laugh quite a lot.
Yes, there's definitely a few. You have a couple of big laugh bloopers.
There was definitely some corpsing from me.
I might have to zoom in on one in particular and just keep zooming on your face as you're crying by the end. But we did recover, and the last take you recovered, and everyone gave up again after the last take.
So, you know, it's been a very good day. It's been very, very... It's been a lot of fun. It's been very full on. I am quite tired and very hungry now. But I
have been feeding you, though.
He has been feeding me. He has definitely been feeding me. I've already had Subway today. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a very productive day.
Which is a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
real
good
stuff
feeling.
in the can.
I'm glad to have a lot of stuff in the can today.
And new uniform. That's got to be satisfying.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing my nice old Voyager costume that I've had for the best part of 20 years. Yeah, and it still fits.
Fantastic. And then still some more to do. We kind of overwrote the weekend if we had more time, which we may or may
we
not
didn't
have.
overwrite the weekend because we had Sam's original script which he'd planned for today, and then he said, "Well, you do something. I want to direct something for you." I said, "Okay, well, I'll write something."
I want to do an interactive
and
story.
I wrote something really, really simple to shoot, and then on my way he said, "Oh, I've written another one." So yeah, that's like another script we have to shoot. It's like, how many pages in this one?
9.
9. Okay, 9's not too bad. But yeah, I mean...
And a cameo I wrote you.
He's just throwing all this work at me. All this work. And
It's
making
also
me
work for
remember
me.
lines and making me... Yeah, I do actually make him work stuff as well. You should see some of the visual effects stuff I've made.
I read his script. I was like, oh, Anna Burrell. And Dominion, and a Romulan. How many things are you throwing me?
He's the one that kind of suggested it be multiple different points in the
It's a
timeline.
kitchen sink
so,
episode.
Well, it's not. It's kind of it's
But a small thing.
It's a nice story where we see Hunter start as a little junior officer and then grow up.
So are you looking younger then? Is that what are you going?
Yeah. Well, actually, I probably should have dyed my hair before I came in, but I didn't do that. So we'll just have to pretend I actually don't
gonna be
have
fun.
white hairs in my head. But yeah, it'll be lots of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, it shouldn't be too challenging. I didn't write myself any big, long
And then it'll be
expositionary
just
lines.
Go quick, yeah.
Then it'll just be go quick because I do have to get a flight home tomorrow.
And I'm gonna come meet you next week.
And he's going to come next week. Hopefully, we need to plan that out. But yeah, that should be good. So we will be shooting again. Hopefully, within the next. We'll say within the next 2 weeks.
I mean, I've got lower decks, so
yeah,
it's
but within the next week. Okay,
yeah.
within the next week.
Or it'll be
so
like within
we
the
will
next 2
plan
months.
it for next week.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a busy 2 weeks, but
And
we'll
you'll have an Intrepid thing.
lots of footage, and I also have a shoot on Friday for Intrepid.
Yes.
First shoot in over a year. Thank you, COVID, but we're finally getting back to it.
And I have found when it rains, it pours with these things.
Oh, yeah.
So much in a short amount of time. This is my 3rd day of 4, guys.
Yeah.
4 Carlson days. 2 in them.
Sam does not, Sam makes his own schedule very, very busy, and then he makes it more busy, and then I make it even busier because I'm evil.
And then Lower Deck starts and CBS makes it busy.
Well, if you're going to have a web series where you review all this shit and talk about starships and stuff, well, that's your own fault.
Oh no, new Star
It's your
Trek to
own
watch.
fault.
What
New
a
Star Trek.
shame.
A whole year of new Star Trek pretty much coming up.
It will be.
That is just awesome. I cannot wait to see all this new Star Trek that's coming out. Some of it may not be good. Some of it may be great. Some of it may be mediocre. I don't care. It's new Star Trek and I'm really looking forward
And
to
we'll
it.
release our own in the meantime.
And we will release our own in the meantime. It might take me a while to do mine, but it'll get there. Anyway, we are signing off. Thank you very much.
Day 3.
Day 3. Day 4 tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye. How are we feeling, Lieutenant Davis?
Good-ish. My short-term memory is not great, so I will muddle through and then edit, make myself look great in post, or at least good in post, or at least okay in post. I'll look in post.
Set course for Chiron Station. Warp 7. Engage. And that's not a wrap, because we still have another scene to shoot with me in more costumes. More costumes. You know, my entire luggage for this trip was just costumes.
What did the TSA or did the people say?
Thankfully, nobody checked my bag and say, "Why have you got four different Star Trek costumes in here?" That's kind of like sad and pathetic. But
are you an actor?
My life is sad and pathetic, so you know, I am sad and pathetic. Anyway, signing off because I need to go shoot more actual work stuff. Just about to shoot the last of my interior scenes for another little Intrepid short. Yeah, I am wearing a different costume, but hey, you know, a little bit of variation is not a bad idea. I may change it up a little bit in this one.
Little bit of variation?
Well, yeah.
All of the variation.
There's been a lot of variation in this one. We have a lot of exteriors still to shoot for this. Well, not a lot of exteriors, but enough exteriors to shoot for this. So we're just shooting the interiors this weekend. This weekend it's Tuesday. And we've got some stuff to shoot back up near Dundee soon. So more as we have it.